Vampires won't ever become unfashionable, not even in Korean dramas. While fans can't get away from the famous Twilight films True Blood and The Vampire Diaries, there are numerous vampire dramas to dive into. The vampire characters in these dramas are insanely gorgeous, but not the normal bloodsuckers. Number 1. The Sweet Blood. Vampires have moved on in the 21st century. They no longer drink human blood from biting their necks. They drink blood from blood sacs to live. The Vatican sought unique concurrence with the human world in turning away vampires who drink human blood illegally. The epic confrontation between vampires for the best wine with the blood of incredible men began. Yunseo is half human and half vampire. In her high school, Mioru is a common student who likes Yunseo. He doesn't realize that his sweet blood attracts vampires. Regardless of whether Yunseo continues to build an iron wall against him, she really can't hide her fascination with him. At some point Yunseo sucked his blood and he figured out that she was a vampire. His ordinary regular routine took a shock. Chiwoo came to Korea to convince Yunseo to continue to fill in as a sommelier after a solicitation. He is troublesome and he was Yunseo's life partner a long time back, so he can't overlook her. He started going to Yunseo and Mioru's high school. Number 2. Orange Marmalade. It's a dream show set in reality as we know it, where vampires currently exist together with people, yet they should maintain their personalities mystery since they are as yet dreaded. Baek Marie is a young vampire who moves to another school and draws the consideration of a famous human, Young Jae-min, who simply detest vampires. Marie is also attracted to him but must struggle with the way she keeps quiet about the fact that she is a vampire. A close friend of Marie's, Han Sher-hoo, comes to school. He has a bad temper and steps forward in the middle between Marie and Jae-min. Number 3. Blood. The story is about Park Ji-sang, a specialist at Taemin Cancer Hospital, who is originally a vampire and resists blood. After helping a girl when he was young, Ji-sang spent his life helping people in need instead of becoming a terrible vampire. Ji-sang meets Rita, who is also a doctor. As the two get to know each other, they begin to have sincere feelings. Number 4. Scholar Who Walks the Night. A girl from a collapsed honorable family, due to being marked a double-crosser, spruces up like a man and goes out to sell books. She meets an appealing scholar walking at night. However, the scholar named Kim Sung-yeol, who becomes engaged with a plot to bring down a detestable vampire that brought about Sung-yeol turning into a vampire himself. He devotes his life throughout the following 120 years to figuring out how to annihilate the bad vampire. Number 5. Vampire Flower. The show recounts the narrative of a secondary school student named Kong Seo-young, who lives alone after her mom died. She meets a boy named Louis, where she figures out he is a centuries-old vampire who gives impression of being a young boy. Louis has fallen for Seo-young, who has exceptional blood, and he really wants her assistance to find a flower that is for vampires, where whoever finds it first will be the master of the vampires. What's more, along these lines, Louis safeguards Seo-young. Later they begin to care deeply about one another. If you also like fantasy, tell me what you think about vampire stories, and give the video a like.